Welcome to Power Slap 4 from the Fight Mecca. Some of the best slap fighters on the planet ready to rock the apex. And many top flight contenders looking to get one step closer to a championship belt. In the main event, AJ Hintz has worn gold before, and if he wants to get there again, he'll have to unseat the undefeated and outspoken Jacksonville native Austin Turpin. Simply stated, these two men do not like each other. Power Slap 4, Hintz versus Turpin is presented by Monster Energy. Unleash the beast. 8 fights on the card leading up to our title eliminator in the main event between one of the sport's most well-known stars and Power Slap's fastest rising star in Austin Turpin. Welcome inside the UFC Apex, the home of Power Slap. Alongside UFC Hall of Famer Michael Bisping, I'm Dan Hellie. And if we have learned anything through 3 events, it's that entertainment is guaranteed, Michael.
Absolutely guaranteed, because if you saw the early prelims, every fight ended in a sensational knockout. The main card's going to be the same, and I'm telling you, this is the most exciting sport on planet Earth. I cannot get enough of it.
And we have the biggest card we have ever had, literally. It is incredible when you look at this. 2 heavyweight matches, a super heavyweight match, and it's light heavyweights in the main event. Dorian Perez looking for his 4th win in the promotion, kicking things off against James Stonier. The Crazy Hawaiian and Camille Marusars tipping the scales at 390 and 300 pounds. Dwayne Crespo's #1 contender status sure to be tested by the Buffalo Soldier, Nate Bernard. And it's AJ Hintz and Turp Daddy Slim in our main event. An outstanding matchup in the main event. Austin Turpin is 3-0, coming in off 2 first-round knockouts, and he's managed to ruffle a lot of feathers along the way, including those of AJ Hintz. He does not like this dude.
Well, they don't like each other, and that makes it even better because they're going to slap each other's heads off. Now, as you say, Austin Turpin, this man is not shy. He comes out, he puts a show on from the opening bell, but he delivers every time. He has true knockout power, and he is such a showman. I cannot wait to see the celebration if he gets the job done. But it's not going to be easy. He's going up against AJ Hintz, the former champion. There's Turp Daddy. There's him getting down, literally. AJ Hintz, he wants to be the champion again. He used to have a weird flex where he never really trained, but now he's pushing himself to the limit. He's lost weight, he's put muscle on, and he's coming to get the title back.
All right, let's take a look at the light heavyweight striker rankings presented by Kudo Protein Popcorn. Head to kudosnacks.com now and enter the promo code SLAP for 25% off. You see him right here, the #1 contender, AJ Hintz. #2 is Austin Turpin. Hintz trying to slow down that Turp Daddy Slim hype train. Going to be interesting to see if he can do it. Welterweights in our featured prelim, one of Power Slap's OGs, Jewel Scott, taking on Cole Young. Both of these guys come from mixed martial arts backgrounds, and both of them pack some power.
Yeah, listen, Jewel Scott is kind of an OG when it comes to the slap game. He's 3-2 so far in Power Slap, and this man's been there, done it, got the t-shirt. He's done bare knuckle, MMA, jiu-jitsu, kickboxing, you name it. The man loves combat sports, and he's going up against Cole Young from Furs and Spurs Taxidermy. He's an avid hunter. He goes out there, he lives off the land, he cultivates the land, he kills animals, he stuffs them, and he's hunting to get another victory here tonight. I can't wait for this matchup. Cole Young, what a beautiful fella. So is Jewel Scott, but make no mistake, they're gonna take each other's heads off.
Cannot wait for that one. Here's a look at some of the rest of the fights on the card. Lightweights Robert Trujillo and Paul Teague in the curtain jerker. Former NFL player Kalani Melalo is absolutely gargantuan, making his debut at super heavyweight against Cody Vallo, and 2 familiar names in Wesley Drain and Amir Nuruddin. For more on our co-main event, let's send it over to Charlie Arnold.
Dan, thank you so much. Dwayne Crespo, one of only 2 guys in all of Power Slap to have competed in every single event, including the reality show and the qualifiers, and he is calling this heavyweight showdown veteran versus phenom, saying he is here because of his dominant 4-1 record. Meanwhile, his opponent, Nate Bernard, only here because of one strong showing and the fact that he looks like Hercules. But Crespo says, make no mistake about it, experience will win out. And there is a reason why every new fighter, including Bernard, has asked him for tips on how to be successful on the Power Slap stage. And Bernard does not deny this. In fact, the Buffalo Bills security guard says it's very humbling to already be facing the #1 slapper in the division, and the fact that he's already ranked #4 in the division this early on. He's a former football player, and Bernard is built like a brick house, though He says he's been adding chains to his neck during his workouts to increase his neck strength, also been incorporating kettlebell exercises in order to increase the stamina and force on his swing. As for this rivalry, Bernard is from Buffalo, Crespo from Rochester. Bernard says this only adds bad blood to the battle for upstate New York. Dan, back to you.
Charlie Arnold, thank you very much. The rules of Power Slap brought to you by Rumble, bold and free. Download the Rumble app or visit rumble.com. For the striker, they must use a flat, open hand to the cheek or a clubbing foul will be assessed. Feet have to be grounded, no pivoting or stepping. You must declare a hand and a number prior to the strike. For the defender, no chin tucking or flinching. Flinching is massive. A point deduction, and the striker goes again. The defender does receive 60 seconds to recover after each strike. 3 fouls get you disqualified. The defender does get 2 minutes to recover after they've been fouled. Power Slap is using instant replay, and if there isn't a finish, we go to the judges' scorecards. The slap action is moments away.
Ladies and gentlemen, the power is on. This is Power Slap.
Wow! We talked about the power from Trujillo. There it was.
Undefeated professional fighter, knows how to generate power, knows how to deliver with technique, and my God, delivers the knockout shot.
He's out. He's out. Stop.
Here are the stats for Power Slap. The winners of the coin toss have gone on to win just over 50% of the time, and 18.6% of the matches have ended in a first-round KO by the coin toss winner. But that coin toss can have a big-time impact on the odds. It's up to you where you see the value. Our first match of the night is on deck. Robert the Real Deal Trujillo back in the Apex looking for his 3rd straight win, while South Carolina native Paul Teague is looking for his first in Power Slap appearance number 1 of the year. A pair of talented lightweights ready to get this party started. And that means the Power Slap table rises for the first time tonight. Paul Teague won the coin toss, so he will strike first. 8 fights on the card. Robert Trujillo, the biggest favorite on the card tonight. Power Slap 4 is officially underway. Returning to the Power Slap stage for the first time since November of 2022, Paul Teague is in a new weight class with a new attitude, and he's got a world title on his mind as he prepares to battle with Robert Trujillo.
Whether it's mixed martial arts, bare-knuckle boxing, or kickboxing, Paul Teague has seen it all in the world of combat sports, but many believe the South Carolinian's true calling is in the world of Power Slap. And tonight, he makes his 2nd appearance against Robert Trujillo. Back in action for the first time since his March knockout of Jewel Scott, New Mexico's Trujillo is on the fast track at 155 pounds, and while a win over a fight game veteran like Teague won't be easy, the Real Deal is well aware that if he gets his hand raised at the end of the night, he might have a world ranking to go with it. Coming up next, Robert the Real Deal Trujillo squares off against Paul the Ninja Turtle Teague.
And here is Paul the Ninja Turtle Teague, 34 years old, from Union, South Carolina. Says he's been training a ton, working the mitts, slapping the heavy bags, really focusing on no fouls. Been working out at No Mercy MMA in Union, South Carolina.
Yeah, this man's been an athlete his whole life. In professional mixed martial arts, he's had 9 fights, 3 pro boxing fights, he's had kickboxing bouts as well. And when he was at school, he played football, he was a wrestler, he was a track star, he was a pole vaulter, and looking to put himself in pole position this evening. Now, of course, we have seen him before. He went up against Slap Jesus, Michael Smith. That didn't go his way. However, that clip has been viewed over 20 million times on TikTok, and he works in a restaurant as one of the many things that he does, and he loves it. He's always getting recognized. People come up to him and say, hey, aren't you that dude? And you would think that that might bother him, but he said, no, he absolutely loves it. He loves to entertain his kids. His children love watching him up there. He said it puts a massive smile on his face. And when he's not working in a restaurant, the man's actually a massage therapist as well. So he'll be looking to give a special kind of massage to Robert Trujillo tonight.
I love the way that you say massage.
It's massage.
Or massage, whatever floats your boat.
I'm going to massage your face in a minute.
Robert, the real deal Trujillo, set to make the walk. These fighter walkouts brought to you by 10X World, 10X your business, 10X your income, 10X your life. Go to 10xworld.com. He's a very talented mixed martial artist, 5-0 as a pro, has a fight coming up in October. He's been out for a while and slapped because he tore a ligament in his wrist back in March, but he says he is good to go now. Charlie.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting you should talk about that torn ligament in his wrist because it allowed him the opportunity to actually coach at the last Power Slap event. So adding to his resume here in the entire promotion, he said it gave him a ton of insight into how to improve both his offense and defense because of the up-close look and all the techniques of so many others that he got to corner. Now, despite his Power Slap competitor and coach roles, you mentioned it already, Dan Trujillo still has dreams of breaking into the UFC. He hopes to become the first guy to make the transition, which is why he's been calling out very outspoken guys like Sean O'Malley and Henry Cejudo to come and slap him, hoping that maybe, just maybe, guys, that's going to help to get the attention of Dana White even more. You think this is a good strategy?
I think it's a fantastic strategy. And if Sean O'Malley doesn't want to slap him, I will do it. I'm just saying, I'll step up. I will slap Robert Trujillo. There you go.
I'm here for that one.
Okay, let's go. Listen, I would love to see him cross over. The first guy from Power Slam to the UFC. Apparently very, very good at mixed martial arts, got a decent record. Coming off the back of 2 victories as well, and 2 knockouts. One over Anthony Green, one over Jules Scott in round 2. Yeah, Robert Trujillo brings it every single time.
He is a very talented mixed martial artist. If it wasn't for that injury, we could have potentially seen him on Dana White's Contender Series. First episode already in the books, 9 more coming up. It is that time. We're almost ready. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape for Paul Teague and Robert the Real Deal Trujillo. Teague, 3 years older, 3 inches taller, and has a 6-inch reach advantage. You see the numbers there. He is the plus 350 dog in this one. Our Power Slap announcer, Justin Bernard, back once again and takes it over now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the power is on! Welcome to the Power Slap Arena, live from the Fight Mecca, Las Vegas, Nevada. This is Power Slap 4, Hintz versus Turpin. Our first match is 3 rounds in the Power Slap lightweight division and presented by Stat Hero. Play Power Slap head-to-head fantasy matchups on Stat Hero today. Introducing first, in the blue corner, he stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 156 pounds. Out of Union, South Carolina, Paul, the Ninja Turtle Teague. And now, in the red corner, he stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in officially at 155 pounds. Out of Raton, New Mexico, Robert, the Real Deal Trujillo. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Chris Tione. Winner of the coin toss and striking first, Paul Teague.
Thank you, ladies, Olivia and Sabrina. And in case you have forgotten, 18.6% of the coin toss winners win the match by first round knockout. And we will see the Ninja Turtle, Paul Teague, striking first against the veteran Robert the Real Deal Trujillo.
Thank you. Give me just a second.
A little pound before they get going. And you got to like the hair on Teague, Bisping.
It's not really my cup of tea, you know what I mean? But, hey, listen, he makes it look good, very colourful.
Hand and count, please.
But we're not here to look at his hair. We're here to see people getting knocked out. That is what Trujillo's been able to deliver. And so far, Paul Teague, well, he got knocked out in the only time he's been here. But let's see what he's got tonight.
Here's the measure. Giving him a sly little grin.
I tell you what, this place is packed already. First fight of the night, first slap, and a big smile, as you say, from Robert Trujillo.
Here's another look.
That's decent.
Well, it's a massive, massive heel lift that they could have called on that one, actually. I think they're going to take a look at it.
He's hurt his hand as well.
Yeah, he hurt his hand.
Well, that's a shame.
You want him?
Do you think he doesn't want to get slapped?
There's a possibility. I don't know if I'd want to get slapped by Trujillo.
Yeah, but we sign up for it. That's the name of the game.
Well, maybe he's thinking about it. He looked into his soul and realized he didn't want to take it. We have seen some guys, when they hurt a hand, go opposite hand. Wesley Drain did that. We saw John Davis do that.
And that's it.
That's it.
Wow. As you say, could have done the other hand. I don't want to say it, but did he just bitch out? I'm not saying he did. I'm asking you a question.
You're asking me the question, so you put me on the spot. Trujillo's not happy. He's been training for this. He wanted to get a swing in here.
Well, that's it. I mean, especially when you take one, you stand there, you let the man smack you in the face. You got to at least let the man get his revenge. I mean, yes, he won, which is what he came here to do, but come on. Nobody wants to win like that.
Nope.
But...
Well, listen. He obviously can't go again with that hand. Here's another look.
Let's have a look. Can't really see.
Yeah,
it is a common injury in this game. You know, I mean, obviously, you're generating a lot of power. And ironically, it was actually Trujillo coming into this one after the Jewel Scott match that injured his hand. That's why he was out for a while. And on the very first blow, Paul Teague, he's done.
Trujillo tore a ligament in his wrist back in March. Good to go now. Now has that MMA fight coming up on October 13th. It is time for the official decision. Let's send it to Justin Bernard.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Chris Tione calls a stop to the match in round number 1, declaring the winner by TKO, Robert the Real Deal Trujillo.
So Robert Trujillo, not the way that he envisioned, improves to 3-1. This is now a 3-match win streak for the Real Deal. Obviously a little bit disappointed, but he gets the show money, he gets the win money, and he is unscathed moving on to his next match.
He does get the show, he does get the win money, but he never got to slap the man. You know, when you take it, you want to give one back. And he's very annoyed because Paul Teague gave him a fist bump and he was very reluctant to engage in the sportsmanlike conduct.
You are correct. All right, let's send it to Charlie Arnold now with Robert Trujillo.
Thank you, Dan. Yeah, here with winner Robert Trujillo. Not exactly how you would envision, but a win is a win. How are you feeling right now in this moment?
I'm good, man. I mean, my kid hits harder than him. And, you know, personally, I don't think Dana's going to find anyone in this weight class that could keep up with me. Obviously, these guys don't want to take my hits. I'm breaking their hands on my head. I want to keep doing power slap, but, you know, Dana put me on the real show, UFC. I'm ready for this shit. And I felt like I've shown it enough. I'm undefeated in my fight career. I'm undefeated in slap. And I'm ready for whatever they throw at me. I mean, I'll take out any of the big stars. I mean, send some UFC fighters over here. I know Sean O'Malley's been talking about it. I just beat the Walmart version. Send the real version over here. You know, let's get this shit.
I know that you've been really putting in work since your last fight, and you really have evolved. You know, especially being able to coach, coming back from your injury. What do you think we would have seen should you have been able to deliver the slap that I know you wanted to?
It's gonna be another viral knockout. You know, I was expecting that extra 10 G's again, and you know, unfortunately, they sent me in a person like this who ain't even willing to take the hit. But like I said, I'm ready for the next event. I'll take on whoever they want to throw at me. If they want to keep sending 170s at me, I'll take them as well. But yeah, I was expecting another viral knockout, and it was gonna be nice.
Finally, you think that he was scared to take the slap from you, and that's why he bowed down?
He was definitely scared. He saw that his hit didn't do anything to me, and I saw the fear in his eyes shake him right away, you know. But, you know, what can you do? Injuries happen. If it really is an injury, I got the win, and I'd like to thank my Lord and Savior, you know, most of all. I mean, I went and put on for my people. I wish I could have gave everyone what they wanted, but, you know, maybe next time.
Well, I know we all appreciated that smile after you ate his first slap, so keep it going and on to the next. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Guys, back to you.
All right, Charlie, thank you very much. That MMA fight coming up on October 13th. Robert, the real deal Trujillo, going to be back in the Power Slap Arena in the very near future. The first match of Power Slap 4 is in the books. To watch Power Slap 4 live and free, download or open the Rumble app now or go to rumble.com. Rumble is the home of Power Slap and the only place to watch the rest of the card. It's easy. It's like YouTube. If you're watching us anywhere else right now, move on over to Rumble to take advantage of the 7 more fights that we have coming up. We are here in Las Vegas. This is the home of Power Slap. Hard to believe we are already on Power Slap 4 this year. Action-packed. Get on Rumble right now to catch the rest. Cody the Kraken Vallow set to make his Power Slap debut in the super heavyweight division. A 3-sport athlete in high school, the 25-year-old Vallow has dabbled in combat sports. Tonight, he's diving headfirst into the world of slap fighting, taking on the first former NFL player to appear on Power Slap. Hawaiian native Kalani Vakamelalo was a 3-year starter at defensive tackle for Oregon State before plying his trade in the NFL with the Jacksonville Jaguars, the XFL, and the USFL. An absolute mountain of a man at 6'5", 350 pounds. They call him Toko. He's used to putting his hands on people. Now the question is, will that translate into Power Slap? We're about to find out. In Power Slap, we have 6 weight classes: lightweight, welterweight, middleweight. The light heavyweights are 205, heavyweights are 265, and the super heavyweights, anything over 265. For the first time, all 6 weight classes gonna be on display here tonight. Next up, it's the super heavyweights. Former Jacksonville Jaguar Kalani Vakamelalo won the coin toss and will slap first. Kalani Vakamelalo has been at the top of the sports world as an NFL lineman, and now he's eager to pursue his second act in Power Slap. But Cody Vallow can put those dreams to rest with one swing of his hand.
Looking for an adrenaline rush to match what he experienced during his pro football career, Hawaii's Kalani Vakamelalo found it in a form of Power Slap. And tonight, he steps to the stage for the first time to take on Cody Vallow. Also competing in the Apex for the first time, North Carolina's Vallow brings a steel chin and knockout power to Las Vegas. And he'll need to have both ready to go if he's going to get by the former Jacksonville Jaguars defensive lineman in what promises to be an explosive showdown in the super heavyweight division. Coming up next, Cody the Kraken Vallow meets Kalani Toko Vakamelalo.
And here he is, the former NFL lineman, Kalani Vakamelalo. Talk about power, he has it in spades. 31 starts at Oregon State, went to training camp with the Jaguars, has been playing in the XFL and the USFL. He said he's never been slapped in the face, so he's had his brother slapping him, and if he's anything close to his size, that can't feel too good.
Yeah, that's right. He's got 5 brothers and sisters, and as you say, they've been slapping him in the face, and I bet they love every single second of it. As you said, a former professional American football player, football.
Come on,
pardon me,
come
that's
on.
the English in me, I apologize. He said, listen, for this, he's just kind of doing the same kind of training, which is lifting a lot of weight, focusing on a lot of power, and of course, day by day, he's lifting a lot of rocks in his construction job. So, I mean, this man's crazy powerful. We just saw a second ago, hitting the bob, that's the mannequin-like thing that they used to train on. The man almost knocked that thing's head clean off. I would not want to take a shot from this man.
Well, there is somebody that's going to have to take a shot from this man, and that is Cody Vallo. They call him the Kraken. He's a pretty big dude too, 6'2", 385 pounds. Watched Power Slap on TV, became a big fan right away. He's an athlete too, 3-sport athlete in high school, played defensive end and middle linebacker, dabbled in combat sports a little bit. Just moved to Fayetteville, North Carolina from Madison, Wisconsin.
Yeah, listen, he's not intimidated by his opponent at all. He said, listen, I've been slapped by people or hit by people way bigger than him. Now, this man, 25 years old, he's like, you know, he's found himself in a bit of trouble over the years. You know, he went to prison one time, but that was like a big turning point for his life. You know, he's turned himself around, and now he's been a constructive member of society. He's done Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, he's done Muay Thai for quite a few years as well. But football, just like his opponent, has always kind of been his main sport, and he was a defensive linebacker. He's got 2 kids, Caden and Adonis. He said they absolutely love this, and if Daddy gets the win, they want a new computer when he gets home. So no pressure, Cody.
Well, he'll be able to buy a couple of computers if he gets the win here tonight, I'll tell you that much. Here's a look at the tail of the tape. 27 and 25, 2 years separate the men in age. Kalani is 3 inches taller, also has a 5-inch reach advantage. The -230 favorite, not the biggest favorite on the card. That was Robert Trujillo, who we saw in the first match. Power Slap announcer Justin Bernard, take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is 3 rounds in the Power Slap Super Heavyweight division and is presented by Power Slap, the mobile game. Download the Power Slap mobile game in the Apple App Store or Google Play today. Introducing first, in the blue corner, he stands 6 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 370 pounds. Out of Vainai, Hawaii, Kalani Toko Vakamailalo. And now in the red corner, he stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 372 pounds. Out of Fayetteville, North Carolina, let's go, baby. Cody the Kraken Vallo. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Mark Smith. Winner of the coin toss and striking first, Kalani Vakamailalo.
What is going through Cody Vallo's head right now?
Regret. It's like, what am I doing here? Why did I sign up for this? Because the Kraken is about to get a good cracking from Vakamailalo. I think I said that correctly.
You did.
Wow.
You need to hold his position, okay?
Toko is a mountain of a man.
Right hand on 3.
NFL player that we have had in Power Slap. They have 3 catchers for the big boys.
That's your measure.
350 pounds of muscle. Get ready for this.
Line them up.
Here we go.
Oh! Sit him down.
1 and go. Down and out. Oh, the Kraken.
Holy
He's a napping. Oh, God, it's disgusting.
This guy. This guy.
Vakamailalo. Keep an eye on that name. Just don't ask me to spell it.
He's talking to the crowd.
I mean, that's what we saw him warming up backstage. And the power just in the warm-up shots was ridiculous.
He almost decapitated the Bob. Tonight's Monster Knockouts brought to you by Monster Energy. Unleash the Beast. Cody Vallo just waking up.
Yeah, let's take another look at this. It was a monster knockout. Boom! I mean, look at that. The slow-mo, the ripples, the fall, the power. My God. I mean, look at that. I mean, no man alive can take that kind of shot. I mean, that was a ridiculously powerful slap.
And no disrespect to Cody Vallo, it doesn't matter who's on the other side.
No.
This was a clean slap. This was a devastating slap. This is the most powerful guy I think we have ever seen in Power Slap.
And I 100% agree. And you can just see, I mean, listen, they're both big, large men, but with respect, Vaca has more of an athletic body type. Played football, as we know. He's been an athlete his whole life. And you see, it's not just the size and the speed, the power, but the technique as well, delivered perfectly. No fouls on his first time. I'm telling you, keep an eye on this man because he could be a big star.
He is a professional athlete, and it is almost time for the official decision. Let's send it to our Power Slap announcer, Justin Bernard.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Smith calls a stop to the match in round number 1. Declaring the winner by knockout, Kalani Toko Vacamelalo.
I'm here with the winner, Kalani Vacamelalo. Wow, what a performance. First NFL player in Power Slap. Definitely the most impressive super heavyweight we have seen thus far. Did you realize that you had so much strength and power?
Yeah, I already knew that from the beginning. I already knew that from playing football and all that. Shout out to my team, the USFL New Jersey Generals. They talk like Coach Desner. Fuck, my bad. I'm like hyped up right now. But other than football, that's all I knew.
All right, I want to take a look at that finish again. Check it out for me. Walk me through this.
Man, that's nothing new. Where we came from, that's what we do. That's what we do in Hawaii. We just slap each other around. You can ask the crazy Hawaiian. That's all we do. Where we're from, Waianae, that's all we do.
Was this your mindset getting up here that it was going to be a one-slap knockout?
Yeah, I already told Michael Bisping that too when he called me when we was on the video call. I already knew I was going to end it.
Okay, now what can we expect from you moving forward in the super heavyweight division?
Just me trying to have fun with it, that's all. Putting on for Hawaii. And shout out to the people back in Hawaii. Pray for Hawaii, the fire and everything, the people that lost their lives and all that. Just shout out back to everybody back there.
Well, amazing performance and congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by knockout, Kalani Vacamelalo.
All right, let's take a look at the real time. Listen to this.
Do I have to? Because it's sickening. Here we go. Oh! Oh! I mean,
Oh!
Sickening.
God bless America.
I mean,
that was like a slow tree, timber.
Yeah, look at Justin. That's it. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. No one's getting up from that, I'm telling you.
Good night. Power Slap continues to look for the best slap fighters in the world, including for cast members on the next season of Power Slap Road to the Title. Slap fighters can apply at powerslap.com/casting. How about these social stats for Power Slap? 800 million views on YouTube. 1.2 million followers on Instagram. We launched in China on Kyushu 2 weeks ago. Over 75 million views and 120,000 followers in about a week. 625 followers on Facebook, 450 subscribers on YouTube. People want to see it? There's an audience for this, my man. Power Slap 4, Hintz versus Turpin, is presented by Monster Energy. Unleash the beast. Las Vegas is in fire. My gosh, I can't get over that knockout. That was some kind of power that we just saw from Kalani. Here we go, a couple of Power Slap veterans coming up. Wesley All the Smoke Drain won the coin toss and will slap first as he fights for the 7th time in the promotion. Oklahoma's Wesley Drain came perilously close to becoming the first Power Slap champion earlier this year, but that's given him the confidence that he will beat Amir Nuruddin tonight.
Top 5 contenders for John Davis's middleweight title, Wesley Drain and Amir Nuruddin both have something to prove in tonight's matchup, and with a statement-making victory, one of them will move even closer to a clash for the crown. Owner of wins over John Kennedy and Emmanuel Muniz, Drain took Davis to the brink in their championship bout in May, and he's eager to get by Nuruddin to earn a rematch as soon as possible. A blistering stoppage of Joe Landman put Amir Nuruddin on the power slap map. And now he's got a chance to topple the second-ranked Drain and make even more noise at 185 pounds. Coming up next, Wesley, all the smoke Drain, battles Amir the Comeback Kid Nuruddin.
Here is the comeback kid, Amir Nuruddin, 23 years old from Deer Park, Washington. I chatted with him a few moments ago. I said, what's changed since the last time that you were here in July? He said, I've cut down on work. I'm only working 3 days a week as a concrete finisher. I said, why? He goes, because I want to train more.
Yep.
I built a home gym. I'm training all the time. He's much fitter than the last time we saw him. You can see he's hyped for this one.
And that's a theme that we're seeing throughout the sport, to be honest. A lot of these guys, now we've had a few events, now they've got a bit of money in the bank, they're able to dedicate more time. They're turning up in better shape, they're stronger, they're faster, they're more focused. Don't know about the dance moves, Amir Nuruddin. Maybe buy yourself a dance teacher with all that money he's making.
DJ Mikey B doesn't like the dance moves?
I'm not a fan of that, but I'm a fan of what he brings to the table, okay? Listen, he's had some mixed results, he's had some knockouts, he's been knocked out, but he doesn't care. He's not intimidated one little bit coming into this one. I asked him how does he feel, he said, I don't give an F.
He loves it, man. He was on the wrong side of the greatest slap of all time, came back and got a knockout of his own, and that's exactly what he is looking for tonight against this man. Wesley, all the smoke Drain, his 7th slap fight, coming off a loss in the middleweight title fight to John Davis in May. This is a very chill guy when you talk to him, about as mellow as they come, Charlie.
Yeah, chill on the surface, but we know that Wesley Drain is tough as nails. He has gone the distance in 5 of his 6 power slap bouts, but says, you remember this all interested us, he would like to be tested in even wilder ways. For example, he said he would love to be put in the Amazon with a machete and just left to survive. It's pretty insane, but sounds like Wesley Drain. He says he would love to start traveling more and wants to see everything the world has to offer because his small hometown of Tahlequah, Oklahoma doesn't really offer him enough anymore, and in fact, for a while now has been contemplating moving right here to Las Vegas, which he already knows is going to give him that bigger city lifestyle and allow him to potentially train at an even higher level because there are so many other high elite athletes here.
Yeah, that's right. Vegas is the fight capital of the world, and now it's the slap capital of the world. Listen, coming into this one, Wesley Drain, he did win the coin toss, of course. He gets to slap first. I asked him last time out against John Davis, he came short. He lost the decision for the middleweight title. I said, what did you learn from that? He said, I learned that robberies happen. I don't know if I agree with that, but in his mind, it was a BS decision, and he is here for redemption.
Really focused on a clean fight with no fouls. That's plagued him a little bit in the past as we take a look at the tail of the tape. Nuruddin, 8 years younger, 2 inches taller, but it is the -170 favorite Wesley Drain with a 3-inch reach advantage. This is going to be a fun one, I can tell you. Amir Nuruddin, very motivated. Justin, take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is 3 rounds in the power slap middleweight division. Introducing to you first, in the blue corner, he stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Out of Deer Park, Washington, he is the number 4 ranked middleweight contender in the world. Amir, the Comeback Kid Nuruddin. And now, in the red corner, he stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 184 pounds. Out of Tahlequah, Oklahoma, he is the number 2 ranked middleweight contender in the world. Wesley, all the smoke Drain. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Kerry Hatley. Winner of the coin toss and striking first, Wesley Drain.
There's a look at the young man from Tahlequah, Oklahoma.
Here we go, Blue.
Know his 3 kids are watching, Maya, Nova, and Hero.
Okay. A little bit
5,
more.
8,
A little bit more.
9. See a dad.
All right, gentlemen, Reds
end
won the
this
toss.
in the first
Hand
round.
and count. Right on 2. Okay, you must measure. Measure.
See if Amir can take this one. He's had trouble Taking strikes in the past. We know he can throw.
Yeah, last time out, Aziel Rodriguez put him to sleep in round 2.
1.
Wow, straight down, straight down. Oh, it's not looking good. 6 count. He's wobbly. He's dazed.
Taking a second. He's taking a second.
Yeah, I think this is done.
I don't know.
It's done, brother.
I'm not sure, Michael.
Oh, he's chilling. He's fine.
I think he's okay.
He's good. He's back in. Oh, no. Shake it off.
He's shaking it off. He gets the double burn
come on, man.
from Wesley.
He's almost falling down the stairs. Let's have a look. Boom, there it is. Oh, man.
That's it.
That's it.
Wesley Drain gets his 3rd power slap win as he's flipping everybody off in the crowd.
Look at the wheel up, the wind up, the follow through.
Tonight's Monster Knockouts brought to you by Monster Energy. Unleash the Beast.
That was a good slap. I mean, Amir now, look at him. He's very annoyed. He's very upset. He's gesturing to the crowd. He's doing a little dance, a little Irish jig. Bro, a minute ago, you look like you're down a bottle of Irish whiskey.
Well,
we're stumbling all over the place.
We've seen this before. We've seen Vern Cathy get very upset because he came to very quickly, but...
Yeah, listen, they gave him bags of time, though. I mean, that was a great shot by Wesley Drain. He hit the deck hard. He gets up, he stumbles. He was stumbling all over the place. And then they even called timeout, and then he was wobbling backwards. Anyway.
It is time for the official decision. Let's send it to Justin Bernard.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Kerry Hatley calls a stop to the match in round number 1. Declaring the winner by TKO, Wesley All the Smoke Drain.
Knock your fucking ass out too.
Wesley All the Smoke Drain. Remember, he lost in a title fight his last time out. Talked about him being chill and mellow. There was nothing chill or mellow about that. And these two going after each other a little bit. They're actually buddies, talking on Snapchat and Instagram all the time. Not tonight.
Yeah, Wesley said Amir's been in all of his social media DMs, but never mind that. Let's look at this. That was a perfect slap. I mean, look at the feet. Nothing near to a step. There was no rotation. A very, very fair and well-executed blow. Down he goes. And now our winner is with Charlie Arnold. Pardon me.
Thank you, guys. There's the Wesley Drain we remember. Your first knockout since last March. How did that feel?
Pretty fucking good. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, fuck yeah, dude.
Did you imagine exactly walking up? I mean, I saw the intensity in your eyes. I even spoke to you a few times this past week. You seemed so zeroed in. Did you know that this was going to be your opportunity to get the big knockout?
100%. Amir's a little bitch.
Talk to me about what was going through your mind in the time that you were able to deliver that finish.
I'm gonna knock this fucker out.
That was it. Short and sweet.
Short and sweet.
Okay, so, you know, there's not much to say about the fight itself. You felt very good about it going in. You obviously got the knockout. So what's next for you here in Power Slap?
I'm knocking John out.
A little bit of revenge?
Yeah. Revenge.
Well, congratulations. Looking good.
Thanks.
Keep it up. Guys, back to you.
All right, Charlie, thank you very much. Wesley All the Smoke Drain going home a happy man. Tonight's 10-count replay is brought to you by 10X World, 10X your business, 10X your income, 10X your life. Go to 10xworld.com.
I'll tell you what, I mean, that was an incredible blow. Landed with perfection. Needs to work on the mic skills a little bit, but look at this. They gave him every chance to recover.
I agree.
Look, they even called timeout in a second. He stumbles here, falls off his own knees.
I thought he had it for a minute.
Yeah, but then look, he almost fell off the stage. Look, watch now.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, that was a good call. You saw that for sure. All right, 3 fights down, and we're just getting started live and free on Rumble. Next up, our featured prelim involving a couple of familiar faces. Here's Charlie with more.
Thank you, Dan. Cole Young making it his mission to deliver a clean fight after taking lengthy notes on how to improve his offense. And because his son Cal, who suffers from CDG, is doing great right now. Young says because his son is in less pain, he has started to wave and even give kisses to his daddy. Cole says this motivation is everything heading into his 4th power slap battle. His opponent, Jules Scott, also entering on a high. He ramped up his training with a lot of high-intensity workouts and Olympic-style lifting. His workouts will come in handy at the end of August, too, because Scott is also beginning a job as a trainer and also security guard for a band called the Suicide Boys while they tour the country for the next 8 weeks. Stay tuned. These welterweights coming up next.
Our main event slap fighters have arrived. AJ Hintz determined to reclaim the light heavyweight crown after losing it last month. And the first step starts with his first slap tonight, training more than he ever has before. Hintz is laser focused on returning to the top. This man with a silver tongue has his eyes set on gold as well. Austin Turpin has yet to lose in 3 power slap matches, and he's quickly become either the most loved or most hated slap fighter on the roster. He is staring an absolute hole through that camera. Is Turp Daddy Slim? Tonight might be his toughest test yet. These welterweight striker rankings are presented by Kudo Protein Popcorn. Head to kudosnacks.com now and enter the promo code SLAP for 25% off your order. Chris Thomas is the champion. Cole Young and Jules Scott, they are climbing the rankings here, Michael. It's going to be interesting to see which one comes out on top tonight.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, they've been in here a few times now, ranked number 6 and 4 respectively. Listen, there's all to play for, especially now the sport is getting more and more recognition. We saw the massive numbers on social media. These guys are going to be big stars one day, and certainly the champion, you know, an even bigger star. They're all coming after Chris Thomas when he returns, so a very important matchup here tonight.
There's no doubt about that. Cole Young will have to wait his turn in the next one. Jules Scott won the toss and will strike first. It's been all respect from Cole Young in the lead up to tonight's showdown with Jules Scott, but the veteran from New Orleans, 9th Ward, believes he will show Young that there are levels to this game.
A move to the welterweight division proved to be just what the doctor ordered for New Orleans native Jules Scott, as he picked up his 3rd power slap win in May by defeating Andrew Fields. That bit of business done, Scott is now the 6th ranked 170-pounder in the world and rising fast as he approaches tonight's matchup with Cole Young. Firmly entrenched in the top 5, New York's Young knows that he may be giving up the edge in experience to Scott, but with the tools he brings to the stage, he is more than confident that he will send his opponent crashing to an emphatic defeat. Coming up next, Cole Full Send Young faces Jewel Kid Diamond Scott.
And here is Jules Scott. These fighter walkouts brought to you by 10X World. 10X your business, 10X your income, 10X your life. Go to 10xworld.com. Since his last match, he's been training almost all slap stuff. Been doing Olympic lifts, rotational, hit, circuit training, really focused on getting stronger as the 38-year-old from New Orleans.
Yeah, he said his numbers in the gym are through the roof now, you know, and coming into this one feels very, very prepared and very confident. He said, listen, all of my opponents, they kind of quit. He said they choose not to get up. He said Provost quit, Anthony Green quit. He said last time out, Andrew Fields, he refused to let me slap him because if you recall, he flinched 3 times, so he got disqualified. He said everybody is scared of my power. And let's be honest, Jules Scott, he does pack a slap. He's got a lot of combat sports experience. I'm very confident coming into this matchup.
3 kids, couple of teenagers watching at home, seeing what happens tonight as he takes on this man. Cole Young. Call him Full Send, just 26 years old from Hornell, New York. Hurt his hand a little bit, says it's feeling great. And this is what else he told us, Michael. He said, I didn't wear shoes last time.
Yep.
And I rewatched the broadcast, and I heard what you guys said, and I'm wearing shoes tonight.
It's idiotic not to wear shoes. They give you traction, they give you grip, which equals more force, more power into the strike that you deliver. Now, he's been here 3 times now. He's had a knockout, he's had a draw, and he's had a loss. Coming into this one now, he feels, you know, like all of these guys, they're getting better every single time. They're understanding the game more. And as we know about Cole Young, pardon me, you know, he's got a very interesting backstory. He's a taxidermist, he's a hunter, and he's also a father to his young son that has this terrible condition called CDG. But right now, doing very, very well. You know, he goes through cycles, some ups, some downs. Right now, his son is doing very, very well. Shout out to young Cal. Of course, he has that condition, CDG. So, terrible stuff. But here, he's very confident in this one. I'm looking forward to it.
Big time hunter, been working on deer food plots for the last couple months. As we take a look at the tail of the tape, you can see that Cole Young is the taller man, but it's Jules Scott, the plus 105 dog. This one's pretty even with a 2-inch reach advantage over the young up-and-comer Cole Young. Let's send it to our Power Slap announcer, Justin Bernard.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is 3 rounds in the Power Slap welterweight division. Introducing first, in the blue corner, he stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 169.5 pounds. Out of 9th Ward, New Orleans, Louisiana, Jewel Kid Diamond Scott. And now in the red corner, he stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in officially at 170 pounds. Out of Hornell, New York, he is the number 4 ranked welterweight contender in the world, Cole Bull And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Jason Herzog. Winner of the coin toss and striking first, Jewel Scott.
All right, here we go. It's the OG against the young up-and-comer. And Cole Young, the minus 135 favorite in this one. He will be on the receiving end of Jewel Scott first. Remember early on, Jewel Scott was the one guy who kind of went low. A lot of people started emulating his style.
I thought they told me to hear.
And he actually relishes that. He loves the fact people have been copying his style.
Yeah, well, he considers himself a pioneer in this game. He kind of spearheaded a lot of these techniques that we're seeing. And this is a new approach. He's got a very, very wide stance right now. As we said, he's been training a lot. He hasn't been working as much, spent more time in the gym. Look at this. Here we go, down low. Cole Young just takes a look around as if to say, is that it? Is that all you've got? Come on, big shot. You talk all this game, and you give me a little tickle.
No, you did good, man.
It was a good shot, though, to be fair.
Look at the anticipation on Cole Young's face, and look how low Jewel gets.
How low can you go? Look at Jewel. He's jumping up and down. He's loving this. You know, I spoke to one of the contestants last time, and they were saying, do you understand the adrenaline rush? Standing there knowing you're just going to let someone slap you in the face.
I don't remember who told us, but he said it's like jumping out of a plane. That's the type of adrenaline that
jumping out of a plane, going on a roller coaster, competing on the Power Slap stage. All right, Cole Young
has.
Look at Jewel Scott's face.
The lips are puckered.
Don't flinch.
Takes it nicely.
Took it well.
He just brushes it off. Look at these two.
Look at the eye.
Hit me in my fucking eye.
He said that. He said that leading into this one. He said every time he hits people in the eye.
You're all right. You're all right.
It's the thumb.
I think it is the thumb.
Give him some hard shit, brother.
See? It's the thumb kind of caught him. Clean slap.
Hey.
Yes. He has the black fingernail polish on. He's brushing off that slap. 2 solid slaps. in the first round from these guys. We move on to the second. So this is slap number 2 for Jules Scott. Remember, they're 3 rounds.
Right hand.
Now, I would
three.
say 10-9 to Jules Scott in round 1 there.
I would agree.
Yeah, a bit more impact.
I would agree.
On his blow.
Don't you fucking move.
Here we go. That was a big one.
That was massive.
Cole Young felt that.
And Jules Scott said to him, don't you effing move, right before he slapped him in the face.
I think his face is already starting to swell up a little bit. This was clean up.
Look at that, though. I mean, that was very disciplined from Cole Young. Saw the slap coming, closed his eyes, nothing near a flick, stayed right there. Boom.
That rocked him pretty good. You could see that eye was just kind of rolling around just a tiny bit. Here's the crowd reaction.
Brilliant.
I love our react shots. Our camera guys are so good. Everybody back there in the control room on point. Good work, fellas, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's see what Cole Young has here. A lot of times when guys get blocked like that, they don't hit as hard as they did before.
Yeah, that's right. That's what they tell us after receiving a big blow in round 1. They're never the same. You can't get it together. But let's see what Cole Young has right now. Wow. Joe Scott.
He's kind of chuckling there.
Pivoted again, man. What the fuck? We call this shit.
So the referee is calling a clubbing foul.
So the vast majority of the time, yep, there's a 1-point deduction for the foul.
1 point clubbing.
Yeah, it's falling apart right now for Cole Young.
It looks like
he's not
as
moving.
we move into round 3, yeah, he just landed kind of right there with the wrist more so than the hand.
Yeah, let's take a look from this angle. And it's almost on the neck as well. So a little off target there. And again, we always say it's just as important. Yeah, from that angle there, you can clearly see, I mean, that kind of clubbed the neck as opposed to the jaw. Getting it on target, not fouling, not stepping, just as important as generating as much power.
His last slap.
Round 3.
Because I would say that Jules Scott, actually, as much as I'm a fan of Cole Young, I'd say...
Well, how are you feeling?
He won both of those rounds.
Jules Scott.
It's just pardon me, Jules Scott won both of those rounds.
Right.
And Cole had a point deducted.
So that's a 10-8 round.
That's a 10-8 round.
You're set right here. Chin's good. What hand, what count,
So,
sir? Right hand.
We're in round 3.
Right hand on 3.
First shot for Jules Scott. Rocked Cole Young with the last one.
Fucking move. This gonna
Face
be my
starting
best
to swell
one.
up a little bit. Nervous smile on Young's face as he gets set to receive the third slap.
Here we go.
Kid diving.
I tell you,
Serious contact.
serious contact. But Cole Young has a serious chin. As soon as he made impact, he smiled. He could not care less.
Here's another look. That low wind-up.
Hold on, they're talking about a step. I don't know about a step, more like a jump.
Yeah, well, that foot's completely off the ground.
He's only 5'7".
Valid point.
He needs a step ladder.
It's good. These things just roll off, right? They just roll off. Get up there. You need a stick. Here's a stick. There you go, Carrie. Thanks, Carrie.
In the box, sir. In the box. Right on 3. Come on, you're good.
All right, so Cole, he needs a knockout here.
He needs a knockout, and he's all up for it. He's not messing around. Right on 3. Let's go, Cole. Let's see what you got. And he needs a knockout in a big way. There's 1. Here's 2. Get ready. Oh.
I think is it the eye?
He's
Clubbing!
he's not in
Clubbing!
the play.
Clubbing, man!
It's not clubbing. It's not an knockdown.
They're saying no knockdown. They're calling clubbing.
He's saying he can't see out of his left eye. It was a little high. Yeah, oh man.
I don't know if that's a club. It might have been a tiny bit high, but...
Yeah, it's not a club, but it wasn't exactly on the cheek. I guess it was higher, but that's not against the rules,
Look at this,
right?
Michael. I don't know how high it is.
That's high.
It's on the temple almost.
Yeah. And that is actually detrimental to what you're trying to do anyway. When you hit somebody on the jaw, you've got a way higher possibility of rocking them, of knocking them out, putting them to sleep. When you hit up high, you're landing on the skull. You know, of course, it's going to hurt the eye as well, but you're going to hurt your hand, tear a bicep, and less chance of knocking them out. But Cole was all fired up. You know, he was very anxious to get back in there. It's like, right on 3, let's go. And rushed it.
Well, I can't emphasize enough how important it is to not have fouls. They're still trying to figure out if it was a club, but I don't think it's going to matter either way because Jules Scott certainly had the slaps that did more damage.
Yeah, regardless, the match is over now, and I think Jules Scott is only a few seconds away from being declared the winner by a decision. Get that ice on you, brother. Ooh, that's swelling up nice.
Here's another look. This is that 3rd round slap. It was high.
Yeah, and the palm was right on the eyeball.
Yep. Still trying to figure it out. Jason Herzog, Kerry Hatley.
You know, in traditional martial arts, a palm strike is actually a very, very powerful blow. The palm is a tough part of the body, and you can actually knock people out with the palm, as we've seen many times. So that's why the clubbing is such a, you know, it's such a big foul.
Yeah, I think that's our best look right there. Here's another one that kind of displays the landing spot.
The palm clearly connected first, in my opinion. As I say, I'm not trying to kick Cole Young when he's down, because I'm a big fan of the guy. But we've got to call it like we see it. That, to me, looked like a club.
Yep, I would agree. They're still trying to sort it out right now, but I think any way you slice it, let's just say theoretically there was no penalty there.
And now apparently they are discussing whether or not there was a flinch from Jules Scott.
Jules Scott won the 1st round on your scorecard, 10-9. Jules Scott won the 2nd round, 10-8.
With the point deduction.
Let's just say hypothetically they call a flinch here, and they call a club. I don't know if I really see a flinch.
I don't see a flinch. Granted, I'm not known for my vision, but I don't see a flinch there.
But I think if you do the math either way, it's Jules Scott getting his hand raised.
Yeah, in the words of Din Thomas, irregardless, it doesn't matter.
Here's another look.
I don't see a flinch. No flinch at all.
I don't see it. If anything, it might be a
step from Cole Young.
No, they're wearing different shoes here. These are more form-fitting shoes. You're allowed an inch, right? And you're allowed just kind of like a little tiny pivot, but not a whole lot. Still sorting things out. This is the replay light. All right, let's take a look at how things went down here. Let's look at the 1st round, Michael.
Yeah, so Jules Scott, as I say, I scored this at 10-9. Look at the wheel-up or the wind-up that Jules Scott has. It was a better blow. Neither man was particularly hurt. Cole Young had a good response, but not as much impact. So I gave the 1st round. We see it there. Jules Scott took that no problem. Moving on to round 2, kind of the same thing. The same technique from Jewel, going down really low, really driving through, and we see the pain straight away on the face of Cole Young. And then once again, when it was his turn to swing and land a blow, not as much pop, and there was a foul as well, so we got a point deducted. So that's 10-8 Jules Scott. Here's the final one. That was a good one. Really good connection. And then here's the one that really hurt Jules Scott, the potential club. And then ultimately I'm hearing that they are not taking a point. They're not calling it a foul.
So if you don't call that a foul, do you give that do you give that round to Cole Young?
Yes, I give that round to Cole Young. It wasn't a foul. It was a fair blow according to the judges and the referees. He knocked him down. He did a lot of damage. So for my money, Cole Young clearly won round 3, but I still don't think it's enough once they tally the scorecards.
Yeah, I think you're going to be right. I think essentially it's going to come down to round 1 where Cole Young did not land his strongest strike.
I mean, listen, if we're scoring it like UFC and it's on damage, Cole Young did the most damage. That eye is nasty on Jules Scott.
Yeah, it's has a little mouse underneath, pretty swollen. Side of the head swollen too. Jules Scott from New Orleans, Louisiana. 38 years, one of the older competitors, one of the more seasoned competitors that we have in Power Slap.
I'll tell you what, first decision of the night, though. We have been flying through these fights. A lot of action.
There's your scorecard, Bisping, and I agree with you every step of the way here.
Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory, to be honest. You know, I think it's clearly evident Scott landed the bigger blow in rounds 1 and 2, plus the point deduction for Cole. And then round 3, yeah, of course, Cole Young responded in a great way. Clearly won round 3. Too little, too late, though.
All right, let's send it to Justin Bernard to make this one official.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score the contest 29-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, Jules Kid Diamond Scott.
I'm coming, you bitch! I'm coming, bitch! Oh!
Kid Diamond Jules Scott improving to 4-2 in Power Slap. Has now won back-to-back fights. Good sportsmanship here. When we asked him about Cole Young, he said nothing bad to say, but I'm going to knock him out. Didn't knock him out, but he does get the win. Says everybody quits against him. I'll tell you one thing Cole Young is not going to do. He ain't going to quit. He didn't do it tonight.
He's never going to quit. He's got a very, very good reason to be here, just like all of them. But Jules Scott walks out of here a winner. Let's take another look at some of the action. Once again, Jules Scott bringing it from down low and driving right through the face. Let's take a look at every shot that he landed tonight. Some good form, good technique, massive power. Hey, good chin on Cole Young, though.
Absolutely.
They were solid blows, and you know, he hardly took a backward step, and now the winner, Jules Scott, gets to talk to Charlie.
Michael, thank you so much. First thing that Jules Scott asked me was, how do I look? And the answer is, you look fabulous, my friend. Swollen eye and all, but you got the win.
I think you're trying to get brownie points, but it's all right.
How are you feeling right now? I know that was a little bit of an aggravating match for you, but you looked really good. You looked very dominant on offense and defense.
Thank you. I've been working really hard. I didn't take any time off after the last fight. I just kept training. I was very familiar with Cole. I watched him when he first came on the scene. I was also very leery about him hitting eyes. So kind of sad I got my eye caught, but it's all good.
I was going to say you were correct in assuming that might be the case, but what was your feeling when Cole Young actually came over and congratulated you on your really powerful second shot?
He's actually just a really nice guy. Before the fight, he was always nice. You know, competition brings out the monster in me, so I'm here to eat people. We can be friends after.
Okay, so talking about eating people, we kind of heard you mutter something up there like, I'm coming for, and we didn't catch the rest of it. Who are you coming for?
Chris Thomas, bitch ass.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He sent me a message earlier today saying some personal things. You know, we were kind of friends in the house. He said some things that I shared in secret or in private, but in a malicious way. So the friendly shit is over. I'm here. I'm coming to smash his ass.
All right, I like the attitude, and I think now it's time to go get some ice on that eye, but huge congratulations. Nice work out there.
Thank you so much. Always a pleasure to talk to you.
You as well. Guys, back to you.
All right, Charlie, thank you very much. Back-to-back wins for Kid Diamond, Jules Scott. Things are definitely heating up here in Las Vegas. Power Slap 4 live and free on Rumble. And the main card starts right now.